talk to my mom now anymore. I've tried to reach out to her. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do. But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast? And he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you.
Emotional, damn!
And that just fucking hurt so bad. And it sucks. I lost my family. I don't talk to like my brothers or sisters. I've lost my whole family and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard. It makes intimacy hard. You're putting yourself out there and the world is now judging you. You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life. I don't even want to have children because I do porn, because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child. The fact that these are things that I think about because the people are so fucking shitty sucks.
Sensational.
Calling people out for being shitty around you for making a rational decision regarding your past is about as unaccountable as it gets. Of course people are going to view you differently, ma'am. You made a very private part of your life public for public consumption and for profit. But I want you guys to take note of this, that although she's made a ton of money and she's famous for it, she's miserable. It's funny how family morals and values are diminished as you rationalize certain steps or decisions within your life until you hit the consequences of those very same decisions.
Do you ever have like boyfriends?
Dating was really hard. People have this persona of you, especially as I like grew a name for myself. It was hard to meet someone who doesn't know who I was. And so like there was always that like fandom. They met me first in their mind as Riely, so it was really hard to like reverse and teach them that I'm Ashley. Being with the stars, like you don't take her to meet your mom and blah blah blah. I didn't like retire, but I just stopped shooting like boy girl. So it was like a choice that I made on my own, but I made that choice because I was lonely and I wanted like love and affections and stuff, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to find this while I'm performing because it makes dating really hard. Because I've dated guys and they were like me or, and I was like, well, never gave me this ultimatum, so I choose that.
Are y'all noticing the same trend that I am? These P stars or adult actresses reaching the peak of their industry, the peak of sexual liberation, and then going back years later and admitting that they tried to do things to suppress what it is that they created because they're not getting their ultimate goal, which is of the love, care, and protection of a man. And this one went as far as saying, hey, listen, I'm just gonna do girl scenes because as long as if I no longer get penetrated by large eggplants on camera, then I can probably still find a guy, right? Ma'am, becoming a porn star is like getting a face tattoo. And in fact, I'd say it's worse because you could actually get a face tattoo removed.
What would you want his income to be if you're gonna be a stay-at-home mom?
Like 300,000? Like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work.
Right.
Anywhere from 70 to 100K.
I would have to say 127.
$500,000?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier, but
650,000.
Get the French toast out of here.
What do you think is the median income for age 31?
As of right now, I think it's probably like between mid-50s, maybe 60.
It's $45,000. Only 23.4% of the male workforce made $100,000. And that's factoring in all ages, not just, you know, guys under 32 or whatever it is. You assume most of them are a little bit older.
How much money do you think a guy should make per year?
If I'm like dating them, it'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000.
What?
Like $1 million, $2 million?
I sentence you to 500 lashes.
300K.
3 figures.
Okay, so why is that?
Just because, like,
That's a stable income, I'd say.
Mills. Millions. Mills, shit. Okay.
Thank goodness for street interviews where we can begin to watch the utter delusion and the unrealistic expectations that women place on the men in real time. See, back in my day, we used to utilize something called the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. However, now, today, 95% of the women want only 5% of the men. And when you create a society of women with unrealistic expectations, they begin to not even want to take a look at the other types of men, the hardworking men that I spliced in the middle of these clips. But being a college-educated woman and requiring men to make 6 figures to millions per year is what I call the strategic singlehood of modern women. And I think it's so funny that y'all fought for equality, but y'all still look for superior men.
Look, I'll trade ya. You let me have your Dragon Ball, and I'll let you have a little peek.
What do I care about seeing your dirty old fanny?
It's not dirty, you rude little boy!
I have been on a pussy strike since October.
Get that French toast out of here.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, and I'll go the rest of 2023 if nobody wants to act, right?
After like 3 months, it gets easier.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on month 4, so yeah, I mean, like I said, I could go the rest of the year like this.
No problem.
Because the thought of a man who doesn't value me over top of me.
Whoa!
There was one time where I thought I was, being Billy Badass, and I 3 guys in a week. Had a mean yeast infection.
So let me get this straight.
So yeah, I've given men my body that didn't deserve it, and it was what it was, but the thought of that now literally makes me want to puke.
Britanny Renner continues to be the perfect modern woman example of what happens when you chase clout, when you chase the city girl lifestyle, and when you chase money and a lifestyle without understanding that there's going to be consequences and repercussions for your actions. Single and alone, with high mileage, with a tarnished reputation, with a bastard child, charging more today than when you came into the game 10 years ago. But she set the example for these women to follow.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period.
Don't you bring Tom Brady into this discussion, you harlot. Bragging about the amount of divorces or separations that you've been through is similar to bragging about the amount of car crashes that you've been in. But honestly, it makes sense that a professional porn star treats marriage like the revolving blacked door that she's used to. But listen, just indulge me for a quick second. Just imagine a world where people actually listen to and then follow the advice from digital strumpets like her. Legitimately, the world would be over. There would be no more us. The world would be doomed. I mean, she's the equivalent of a public toilet trying to tell you how to use it. But what is so frightening about this clip is her comment section. She is amazing. Go. Awesome. Sweet. Mia, I want to be just like you. You are my inspiration. In Mia, we believe. I'm 18 and I can't imagine marrying someone. Sadly, this is the right thing. OMG, didn't even know that you were married. Love this. Literally love you. Exclamation points. Ugh, I love you. And you better keep preaching. This is healthy. This is okay. For real, something I needed to hear. So let me get this straight. So y'all want modern men today get on bended knee for something that the modern woman considers to be a commitment to get out of. And you wonder why 70% of divorces are initiated by women. But yeah, if you guys want a picture of modern dating today, just go look at the comment sections of videos just like this one. And you'll see armies of simps and hoes validating Lilith incarnate.
If she is wearing those,
she belongs to the street.
If she is wearing those,
she belongs to the street.
If she takes pictures like this,
she belongs to the street.
If she stands like this with no ass,
she belongs to the street.
If she wears those butterflies thought wings,
she belongs to the street.
So we begin our journey at the first video that I was ever sent of this lovely young lady. Within that message, and I still remember it today, it said, "Here's a therapist that also tells women to be a slut." Oxymoron, you say? I would agree with you, but let's watch.
Okay, since some of y'all need the confirmation from mental health professionals, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. If you want to be a slut, be a slut. If you want to go thought it out in the streets, buy bitch, be in the streets, but definitely be safe about it and try to find people that are reasonably sane. But other than that, YOLO, shake that shit open, because you know why? Because you know why? You're gonna die. And you want to be in your death, baby, like, damn, I should have schrobbed on this no blood corn. You want to be there? No. You want to tell your grandkids, yes, I was thotting. I was popping.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop it right here. I'm going to stop it right here because I don't want to show her twerking like she shows on her public-facing TikTok. But I would always think, like, yo, imagine a mother talking to a young daughter this way, because you would think if she's giving this advice to her female clients, if she was to have a daughter, she'd be doing the same thing as well, which is just so crazy to me. See, most therapists would tell you that, listen, your unbridled need for cock probably represents a lack or a dearth of something within your life. And obviously she received backlash regarding this TikTok, but instead of doing research and recounting her statements, she doubled down. So I'm looking for a new therapist and I think I found her, yay. Yeah, of course, modern women searching for other modern women to make themselves unaccountable for the abominations. Let's watch.
I am completely and utterly baffled at the fact that me being a mental health professional and telling y'all to be sluts is like just so like groundbreaking. No one has ever affirmed that you can go bust that shit wide open and still be an okay person. Nobody affirmed for you that you can be the biggest that you want and still be okay. No one ever affirmed for you that you can bust it wide, bust it wide, bust it wide for a little bit of strange change if you wanted to, because that's your prerogative. No one ever affirmed for you that you don't gotta.
Did she say for a little bit of strange change? Like, nah, baby girl, it's not just that you telling young women to be sluts, but you also making it okay for them to slut for some money? Oh, what type of therapy is this? This is A1. Oh my God, you should write your own book. You are so good.
Nobody ever affirmed for you that you don't have to entertain the dust mites out here in the street. Nobody ever affirmed for you that if you choose to fuck multiple people, that's your fucking prerogative as long as you're safe about it. Nobody ever affirmed for you that you can do that solo, that good, that nobody ever affirmed. Well, I'm affirming.
Yo, her pH is definitely on acid. pH level over 9,000.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
But no, ma'am, this is generally not affirmed because it's generally not good for women. First off, women's undercarriage area is so much more sensitive than guys, getting all types of vaginal stenosis, bacterial, this, that, and the third, if it's exposed to too many different things, including eggplants. Secondly, there's STDs that impact women that don't even impact men. And in fact, some of y'all shit is asymptomatic while it hurts men. There's a bunch of y'all that are walking nuclear reactors and don't even know it. Third, risk of pregnancy. And not even just that, but then the particular consequences that a lot of women have in becoming pregnant far outweigh Amen. And fourth, and probably most important, it messes up y'all mental health. I have a study here published back in January entitled Risky Sexual Behavior and Self-Rated Mental Health Among Young Adults in Sweden, a cross-sectional study. I'm gonna skip right down into the results in the summary. So results, generally male participants rated their depression and anxiety levels considerably lower than their female counterparts. Poor mental health, high depression, and high anxiety scores were significantly associated with having multiple S partners among female participants. Y'all can read the rest right here. Conclusion, the associations between poor mental health factors and multiple S partners among females warrant consideration and future public health interventions. Further research to increase the understanding of the causal mechanisms that link mental health factors and risky S behavior, especially multiple S partners among young adult females, is needed to support evidence-based interventions. This just means that they found a link between female anxiety and depression and having so many S partners, but they need further evidence to establish what exactly is contributing to it. But never mind the research, carry on with your feminist, sexually liberated teachings to these young, impressionable women.
Yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn. Yes, popcorn. Yes, popcorn. Grab, 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 grab. Slay. Grab, grab. Grab, grab. Yes, popcorn. Yes, popcorn.
Stop it. Get some help. Y'all remember this chick? Well, I did a video on her not too long ago where she's been recently blowing up for acting like an AI robot all over TikTok. It is completely dumbfounding to me how she's gained an audience doing this ridiculousness, but it makes me long for 2010s where you actually had to have talent to be a content creator on the internet. It's almost as if the same thing that's happening on the internet is the same thing that happened with the music industry, right? You've gone from this complicated word schemes in music to this really simple bubblegum rap that which started to gain a lot of steam a couple of years back. Low effort, low IQ, brain rot began to rise to the top. Shout out to Pound Town. Okay? But the same thing apparently is happening on these internet streets. But this modern woman making a living off of this represents how low the bar has officially gotten. But what's interesting is that this only really applies to women. Men can't do this shit. It's like at this point we are legitimately living within a meme. And shout out to all the equal opportunities feminists out there that want everyone to have the same type of work and access to the same type of wages. Because I don't know not for one guy that is doing this AI bot dumb shit that's making as much money as this woman right here. But anyway, the lovely young lady's past has come into question after it was discovered she's been naked all over the internet.
Yo, guys.
Yo, what up?
Someone just exposed my things for free on the net.
Uh-oh.
Like, why would you do that? Waste your time, your energy, and your money. You buy my things and you put it on the web for free. Like, why would you do that? Why would you waste your time doing that? It doesn't make no sense to me.
Well, let's just stop you right there, madame. First things first is that they do it because you've been blowing up. And they take your OF content, which is extremely explicit, by the way. I took a little look for my journalistic research purposes only. But they took all of that and they put it to their own Twitter, stealing, right? And then they'll have other links to drive traffic to. So the majority of the time they're doing this to actually make their own money. But as a fellow content creator of non-lewd content, I do understand what it is that you're talking about. But notice how she keeps referring it as to my tings. By my tings, she really just means video of her insides. Okay, let's keep going.
Like, I don't know who you are, what you want, but if I see you, I'm gonna sue you.
No, you're not.
So you better hide yourself forever. Like, for real. I don't understand. I went to Google, I write Pinky Doll Real,
Google?
link it, and there's a lot of page, not 1, 2, 3, there's a lot of page, like, but anyways, it's all blocked, don't play with me, you know, I'm a grown-ass woman, I'm not gonna fight with you, I'm gonna sue you, don't play with me,
Now, up to this point, you have a pretty typical story of person getting famous off of doing something stupid on social media app of choice. Background gets discovered. Background includes back getting severed and rearranged for money. But it recently came out that she is a mother. So then she creates another TikTok going on and on, crying about how her kid one day will have access to watching her become a digital strumpet and watching her insides getting penetrated time and time and time and time again for cash.
I was reading the comments and someone say there's 12 Twitter out here with my stuff on it. All my stuff on it for free. Like, do you really think that I was not gonna be a woman one day, a wife or something? Like, if I want to erase my life, I cannot anymore because of people like you. You just expose everything. Like, I have a kid. One day he might gonna go on it and say his mommy doing stuff you're not supposed to see. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Say.
Real quick, before we continue to absorb the tears of a harlot, which fuels my soul going into the future, understand this.
She belongs to the streets.
So what she's saying is that why would you take content off of my OnlyFans and show it for free? My son might see it one day. Baby girl, it was on OnlyFans. You uploaded the content. You. Just because people took it and put it on Twitter or wherever it is that they decided to put it didn't mean that he didn't have access to it going into the future. This is why you don't upload your anus to the internet. That's why you don't do that. You want 100% coverage? Well, then never take a photo and put it on a porn site. Never do that. That's how you solve that.
Why? Why are you gonna take my stuff and put it here? It's not yours. It's not your business. I can never go back because of you. This is insane.
Wait a minute. Is that her eyeing the camera on the way out? Yeah, she's looking at the camera while walking away without a damn tear in sight. To be honest with you, I don't know if I've seen a fake cry as fake as what this is, but it just shows you the type of demon that you have on your hands for a woman that posts content to the internet and then fake cries about it later. If you honestly think that she cares about what her son thinks, you are absolutely bugging. If you honestly think that she cares about being a woman again in the future, then you are absolutely bugging. But it appears that her 15 minutes of fame and her fall from grace is imminent as she continues to upload content to her TikTok of her breaking character. Notice the comments already, not the dog barking in the back. Pay attention.
No. Nikki, money gun. Wow, I got your name. A lot of gifts for you. Gang. No. Yeah, strong woman. Oh, thank you, Lexi. I love you. Ice cream so good. Yes. Hey, gang. Ice cream so good. That was good. Lemonade. Hey, yes.
Look at the comments.
Yes. Hey.
So what's happening is you can see her looking off screen right now. The dog is fucking up her bag right now. You understand? Because it breaks her out of character. Also notice this as well. 19.2 thousand people in her TikTok live. Holy moly. That's so crazy. What does that say about the state of our young people today when they just sit and just absorb this information? This is why it's just so, life today is just so goddamn easy. It's just so damn easy. I was thinking about this shit the other day. What our forefathers had to go through and suffer against, and instead for us for entertainment, we watch AI bot TikToks go to golf. What is this shit? Crazy. Take the phone out your kids' hands. Let's go.
Leave the dog alone. Stop it. Yeah, strong woman. Hey, hi. Yes, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. I'm ready, huh? Yes. Ice cream so good.
Now on this character break, her son actually comes with an earshot.
2, 1, 0. I put you to bed. What are you doing here? Go back to bed. Okay, then I'm coming with you. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Gotta put my son to bed because he wake up. See you in a minute.
I will say, it looks like she got some of her priorities in check, though. The funniest thing about this TikTok is actually the tweet on top of it, which says, Still a better parent than Adam 22, which is an unnecessary yet necessary low blow out of nowhere.
Okay guys, I have a question for the people who doesn't like me. Why do you feel the need to hate me? I mean, like, people be like, oh, she got fake change, she got fake gold. Like, first of all, this is not fake. It's all real, okay? Versace, yes. I'm not even flexing because anybody can get it. If you work, you can get it, and that's it. It is what it is. So when you're wasting your time like this on me, you could have put this time that you waste on me on you and do something about your life. Become the person you always wanted to be. Become rich or anything you want to be. Like, you can do it. But no, you take that time and you put it on me. You want to hate me. You want to make me look bad. Like, why?
Nobody hates you, ma'am. We're just dumbfounded by the level of stupidity which sells profitably on the internet. And because you are a modern woman achieving success with it, we're gonna dissect it. Welcome to being a public figure. This is what you always wanted. For you see, madame, your success tells a story about the culture and the society that we reside in today. And instead of just allowing the lessons to just pass us by, we dissect it. Because we want to understand it. Because the more that we can understand it, or the more that we can diagnose a problem, then the better the solution may be. Understand that this is exactly what you get when you put yourself on the internet. And this actually goes for anybody that's posting content wherever. You are not the decider of when you become a public figure, especially if you're posting salacious content that's getting you clicks, especially when it's as ridiculous as what you post. The last place I wanted to leave this video is ask a simple question to my audience. Who do you think is watching this content more often than not? You think it's children? You think it's kids? You think it's women? Or do you think it's simps? I'm gonna put my bottom dollar on the majority of her audience being weak men who substantiate the dopamine hit that they should receive from actual women, from women acting like AI bots online. You see, without men, these women wouldn't have platforms to post this content. And also without men, then they wouldn't be able to substantiate a living for themselves. So again, when we put this content up for critique, it's not just to come directly at you, but to paint a picture of the state of the union that we are actually in. And I think it paints a fantastic picture of the failure of men in our society today. Keke Palmer, I need you to come step forward to the congregation. I want to have a conversation with you as if you were sitting in the room with me right now. What is it that I'm talking about right now? On my Instagram, @TheRealMTR, I did a reaction to a repost that got a lot of attention. I got a lot of ire from both my community and those outside of my community, responding to a recent viral post from Keke Palmer. Let's watch it real quick, and I'll come back with some comments.
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss, and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bad.
Hey, Keke, listen to me. Shut the f up. Now, let me pause the video right here and just say, I know that's a little bit off brand. What you guys are used to. Probably in this video, I edited out the F-bomb, but on Instagram, I left that sucker in. Because that's what I really felt like at that particular junction. And I'm going to talk to you guys why I felt like that at that particular junction after watching this content. But let's rewatch this just to make sure you guys understand kind of what is going on. I want to make sure that we are on the same page. Okay, let's listen. Now, she said right there, I cut it off a little bit. She said, little booties matter. Okay, let's keep on watching. My son gave me some ass. There's a bunch of people that's down into the comment section like, oh, is Keke Palmer incestuous? That's not what she meant by that. She didn't mean like give me ass from my son in a sexual way, you heathens. What she meant by that is I had a baby, therefore my ass got fatter, okay? It's generally what happens because they gain weight. Oftentimes when that happens, it also goes down into their stomach as well. But that's another conversation for another day. Let's continue to listen.
I'm my own boss.
I'm my own boss. Uh-oh. A bunch of people down in the comment section was like, oh shit, I didn't know Keke Palmer, let alone did music, but was on some feminist, I'm a boss type ish. Well, she is. Let's dig down deeper and further. Pause. And I got my own cash. Okay, she does. I don't need a ninja. Now, mind you, this video right here was filmed at what's called the Broccoli Fest. You can look it up for yourself. There's an assortment of artists. Keke Palmer was one of those artists. Now, this comes about a week and change removed from the viral video with her and Usher, her going up on stage, cheeked out, hugging and loving and kissing up on Usher, while her baby daddy sat up at home and took care of the child. Him then talking specifically to the issue that he had with her. And I talked to you guys, like I think he did it from a weak beta male position that really had no value in it, but that's what he chose to do. So he's got to live with those consequences. So she is now coming out with these particular lyrics as a show of solidarity for the sister code, but we're going to break it down just a little bit more. Only things I need's a bag. Does she say anything else? No, she says nothing else, and then I get into my comments. Also, I forgot to point out right here, 70% of black children are raised without fathers. This is why. And I think that this statement right here couldn't have been more accurate. And listen, before I go in, yes, I do understand the context of her playing a character from a show that aired like 4 or 5 years ago or some bullshit like that. But let me tell you guys that it doesn't matter, nor do I care. Why? Is the show's character on the back of the concert screen, or is it Keke Palmer's name? It clearly shows Keke's name, so that must mean to me that this is a component of her brand, her feminist ideology, her lack of care of black male image, her lack of care of family image, that she is associating these words that she changed, by the way, in order to continue to jab at her baby's father. I'm gonna be frank and honest with you guys. Watching this type of content come from black celebrities is so disappointing, especially black celebrities that had a background like Keke Palmer. See, if this shit was coming from a Sukiana, for example, there's really not much I can say about that, because all she's seen is struggle. All she's seen is trauma. And it just oozes out of her pores. But when you have a child actress that grew up performing in Nickelodeon, who is often thought of as the darling of black female media, continue to propagate these ideals of boss bitch, these ideals of I don't need no man, these ideals of fuck it, it's Father's Day, happy Father's Day to me, even though I am of an XY chromosome, is absolutely the most dastardly shit that we have going on in our society today when it refers to black culture.
That's funny. Okay, do this. Ah! You look sickening, darling. Do you want to see it? Okay, look at yourself. Oh my days. Okay, get inside.
This is so nice.
It looks pretty there.
Thank you, Jessie.
You're welcome. Do you like it? Okay, cool. But yeah, continue.
Face paint on a young child is one thing, but full glitter makeup on a young boy is a completely different thing. Whenever I have kids, and if I have a young boy, he will never, ever have his face bedazzled. Nor will he ever have his fingernails painted, nor will he ever be walking around the crib in heels on. And while some people out there might say that that is a degree of expression, I call it a form of conditioning. And while this young lady is posting this up to the internet for likes and comments. She may not even have an understanding of the potential impact and or implications of feminizing a young boy for the world to see, and such it might open him up to bullying in the future. But this is where we are in the modern day society today, the active feminization of young boys. And what's even scarier than this is women like this that actively fight to do this to young boys in lieu of the potential repercussions. This is why fathers matter. Because before he ever gets a shot at being masculine within his manhood, this is how he is being paraded. This is not cute. This is not cool. Simply, this is unjust. The quote up here reads that I did my little cousin's makeup today, and I can't help but think how many single mothers are out there that do this exact same thing to their young boys. You value your want of feeling very warm inside over the potential development of this young boy. And truth be told, I think it's sick. But guys, before I get canceled, understand that this is not an LGBTQ issue. And truth be told, as a heterosexual man, I don't care what that community does. It has no bearance on my life at all. Y'all good in my book. To me, this is much more of a fight for masculinity amongst heterosexual men. I think that adults should make whatever decisions that they want that are inside the lines or the structures of law. My issue is when you bring this BS to children that may not understand the societal or the cultural implications of what it is that they're actually doing. And this lovely young lady actually proves this in these tweets. This Twitter user by the name of ByTop, writes, just fishing for likes. She writes, and what you're seeking is female validation for your homophobic, small-minded, fragile male ego. Get a life. And what's so interesting about this is that saying anything against what it is that she's doing to this little boy is considered homophobic. That's what the woke tries to do. They will weaponize something that you're not to delegitimize the point that you are making. But ByTop responds, the joke is on you. I am homosexual. You posted a video of you doing makeup to a minor child who doesn't understand the gravity of this or being posted to the internet, all for your selfish likes. What am I missing? This isn't wokeness. This is BS. Oh, okay. So you're under the impression that nor he or his parents know about this. That's funny. To which ByTop writes, and you're under the impression that a kid of his age grasps the concepts of all of these. That's funny. Also, I like how you're not denying the fact that you're fishing for likes. Good job there. Which is exactly what this point is. There's a small component of her that is getting warmth from creating a new homegirl out of her little cousin. But the biggest dopamine hit is posting it to the internet for that validation. To which ByTop replies, just so your small mind understands, allow this child to grow, understand and decide for himself. What you are doing is confusing yourself and him. Support him if he decides he is a homosexual or trans after understanding. And that understanding comes with age and experience. ByTop, pause by the way, absolutely nails this. Pause again. Modern women today create the men that they don't want. You are actively feminizing this boy, but will hate to date a feminized older man. But one can only think where this behavior might actually lead to. Rate the stroke on a scale of 1 to 10.
Between an 8 to a 10, depending.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's an overwhelming experience, is what I'm trying to say.
So you break her.
I'm a strong guy.
Why you do that?
Because they like it.
No.
Pew, pew, pew! Fuck the neighbors! Fuck the neighbors! What's up? Oh. Oh, yeah, you like that shit, Meli? You sit down, girl. You like that shit? Sit down. You like that? Sit down. You like that shit, girl? You like that fucking shit? What?
He's drunk. You guys
Ain't no one drunk. Ain't no one drunk. Heavyweight champion of the world. What's up? What's up? That's how I get up in it. Look at the form. Look at the form.
Out of nowhere.
That's how we do. That's what a man experiences. How, you know what I'm saying? He understands how they move. He understands the motion.
They say he's the goat.
He understands what they want. So you like the weak strokes.
Why do we call them weak?
I mean, the opposite of strong is what?
No, your strong don't sound like strong. Your strong sound like savage, like monster. I don't know. I don't like it.
Like monster.
Yes. She cap. Why am I capping? If I like something strong, I'll tell you I like strong, but I don't. They say she wants to make love. It's not so much making love. It's just like, if it's gonna hurt my mind, I do not want it.
Yo, Pops is looking at her like, how dare you twerk in front of your father? Have I not taught you any better? I've been slaving away for the past 87 years, working hard. I haven't done that for you to become a damn wedding thought. Show me some respect. I will say, though, that he's absolutely mastered the daddy stare. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I become a Pops one day, I soon hope to be able to master that. That's the fuck around and find out if you want to. I will slap the hot grease and the hot spit up out your mouth if you keep on proceeding further down this path. Yeah. Try me if you want to. Look at Now let me just go back to dancing. Hey.
Hi guys, so I've just been for my morning run, so I just went 5k today, so I've been eating healthy, staying hydrated, but it's been kind of cold these mornings, but one second. I'll just film. So you just in the shop, that's all.
Right, this is a bench that I sit on every day. So I'm going to put him in this part, in the loft.
We're not going to see no man, is that?
Oh, I'm an old man now. Are you bringing ages into it, you know, love?
I can see that.
Why not? How do you know? What people want to
I
see?
know.
You followers?
Yeah,
oh, you're Jesus now, are you?
Yeah, the followers are told my fitness program.
All right, okay.
I'm going to see you sat there in the shop.
And what sort of fitness program is it?
Well, it's following my fitness journey.
Oh, you're on a journey?
Yeah, so that's it.
All right, well, don't say that. Oh. Isn't that snowflake brigade?
Sorry about this, guys.
Take your fitness influencing tick-thotting somewhere else. This is a public park, which means that the public gets to sit wherever they want. You, ma'am, need to go learn some damn manners. And at the same time, you need to go somewhere to understand that the amount of followers that you have doesn't equate to reality. But shout out to this guy for standing his ground while roasting her at the same time.
Session pop, seriously. Yeah.
Guys!
Hey, I'm not a gym freak. Got a girlfriend,
right?
Help me!
Move along. You see what y'all done? You have successfully fake Me Too'd yourself out of men being chivalrous or helping you in general. You got what you asked for. You're welcome.
What drives me nuts is women who can't apologize.
Oh, accountability.
But they cannot own up at all. Like, they refuse. So much so that a guy that I dated before I met my husband, I remember we had some type of argument, and I said, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said something that way. And he almost passed out because he was like, no woman in his life had ever said, I'm sorry.
Of course.
And he was like, what the hell?
Of course.
And I was raised, like, my parents, my mom and dad raised me to be like, when you do something wrong or you hurt somebody's feelings, and you go back and you apologize. So that was bred into me.
Hey, mama didn't raise no fool.
So but I see women, even my friends will have a fight with their boyfriend or their husband, and I'll have to tell them, listen, you need to apologize.
You wouldn't date an OnlyFans model.
Hell no.
They're an actress too. They're acting.
That's
We were talking about that in the car, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's great, but I would never.
Really?
I mean, I like, cause I'm conservative. I hold myself to a certain standard. I'm not just out here wilding out. Whew, you're gonna get me caught up.
They're actors, sir? No. Actors get shot by fake bullets, whereas OnlyFans models get shot by real man juice. But notice how this young brother right here can't be truthful for fear of getting into trouble. The average modern man today is soft and afraid to say exactly what they want. To honestly think that he has to tiptoe his way around the truth does more harm to him and women in general than good.
Black Tuck, big t-shirt Billy. What the fuck are you doing with your time and your life? I don't understand how you do not have a fire in your mind that is compelling you to conquer Earth. You go all this time and you're not doing anything with it.
I've with you for 4 years. Like, why would you not put me on your life insurance policy?
You're not my wife.
But that doesn't mean anything. I've been doing everything for you as if I am your wife. Like,
Okay, I understand that, but why would I put you on my life insurance policy? You
so
know,
who are you putting on there?
my mom, my sister.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, your sister haven't been around in 2 years, and you want to put her on
It doesn't matter. She was here before you.
$1 million life insurance policy.
Yeah.
You don't put your sister. Okay, this don't even make no sense. Like,
So you gonna have my life insurance money, and then you get with another guy? Then you don't spend it on
so
him?
what? I don't care. Like, it don't even matter at this point. Like, you should put me first in the first place.
Put you first before my kids?
Yes.
You tripping?
I'm really not. So what
You
you gonna
are.
do?
Keep everything the same on my life insurance
Nah, this
policy.
is what you're not gonna do. We're gonna switch.
I mean, I'll have my mom. I'll have my mom give you
We're
something.
gonna put me as your beneficiary, and that's it. End of discussion.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Yet another example of a woman who wants marriage benefits while not being of marriage material. Get your Meghan Markle ass out of here.
Like a friend in a friend zone that'll buy you dinners.
I do.
But then like you hit up like this other dude when you want to get railed.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
It's
All right.
exactly how it goes.
You have 2 kids by 2 different men. How come neither one of those men chose to marry you?
Is you need to get some help. You need to get some help.
You know what? Because actually, they just wasn't in the life path for me to marry. I was young.
I sentence you to 500 lashes.
One of the men, I mean,
That you
Did anyone else ever break up with their serious ex and then decide to have a hoe phase?
Shame. Shame.
And you know, it's been good. It's a fun hoe phase, but also you broke up with your ex 4 years ago and now you can't leave the hoe phase.
She belongs to the streets.
Body count.
42.
36.
In the 40s, but
Rough
body count when I
guess.
was 14 was 7.
Honestly, I lost count.
Yeah, I just don't know all of them.
How old are you?
18.
19.
Hoe phases are very much necessary.
There's 5 dudes at my house, okay? All of them trained.
I've slept with like a whole friend group. I got blacked. This guy's 20 minutes after I his best friend.
And it's been said that I've got some good.
What we gotta rate ourselves?
A 10.
10.
A 10.
Men are the least needed members of society. I really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you should at least be cooking and cleaning the house.
Rule number 1 to being a boss bitch is being a bitch.
I used to date for personality, but now I'm dating for money.
Stop dating broke boys.
Here are a list of things I expect men to do in marriage. 1, pay the rent, mortgage, and 2, to do most of the cooking.
7-figure men do go for me.
A man doesn't need to take care of me. I'm gonna have my own kids. I have a baby, I'm keeping it this time.
5 dudes. That's what's up.
That's
And y'all wonder why the marriage rate is declining and the divorce rate is increasing. I present to you modern day dating. And that's just what it is right now. You understand me? Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Me, go to tourismreviews@gmail.com. Matter of fact, guys, I don't got nothing else to say after a clip like that today. So until next time, YouTube.